Well, hello, Shane's Brain here, and today I'm going to tell you a story about boredom, reprimand, and redemption. A story that happened to me over 20 years ago when I worked at a window factory. If you are new here, this is Shane's Brain, an interesting place where the contents of my brain are finally allowed to be experienced by the world. I post every Wednesday of every week, so please take a moment to subscribe and ring that bell. Ding-a-ling. When I was young and newly married, I applied for a job at a window factory. During the interview, they asked me, "So, are you qualified for this job?" I said, "Heck yeah, I've had stitches lots of times." Which is very true, by the way. I was a very accident-prone child, and by the time I was 18, I had had stitches so many times that my dad was starting to get a little nervous that he was going to get investigated by Child Protective Services. So going to work at a place where I was going to be surrounded by glass all the time probably wasn't the best idea. But they wisely hired me anyway.
Well, that's embarrassing.
My job at this place was to lay glass on a conveyor belt all day long. But when the machines would break down, my job became to sweep my area. Well, one day, the machines were broken down the entire day. So after sweeping my 10-foot by 10-foot area for 7.5 hours, let's just say I was starting to lose my sweeping enthusiasm. Shortly after that, I was getting reviewed for a raise, and my supervisor reprimanded me. He said he was going to knock 10 cents an hour off my raise because I had been sweeping too slow. All right, whatever, you sweeping Nazi. The actual job of sweeping my area only took me about 15 minutes, so the other 7+ hours was spent sweeping nothing to nowhere. Why does that have to be done quickly?
Must go faster.
Hurry up, Shane. Nowhere is starting to wonder where its nothing is. It's ridiculous. Anyway, a few months later, the machines break down again. So I'm sweeping again. But this time I accidentally bumped my hand into a rack of glass and I cut my knuckles open real good, and I had to go get stitches. Hey, just living up to my potential. When I got back, my supervisor was filling out a report of the accident. And he asked me, "So how did this happen?" Well, I was sweeping. Hold on, he stops me right there. "Wait, what, you were sweeping?" And I could not resist. I said, "Yeah, and I was going way too fast."
Checkmate.
So there. Hey, thanks for watching, everybody. I do appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You're docking my pay? I feel like I should get a bigger raise for having the cleanest floor in the history of the world.